Welcome to day number 2. And who does number 2 work for? You. It's number 2 of our live.
Isn't it day
podcast.
4?
You already make no sense.
I mean, isn't it day 4?
It's day 4, but it's day 2.
Oh, wow.
Hang on, boss is calling. 2 of our live.
Oh, day 2 of the
Dirtcast.
the Dirtcast.
Or would this technically
These
be?
don't count episodes,
would this
do
be?
they?
Yeah,
Is it
Nate,
day-
are we counting these as episodes?
Oh, there's an episode.
So this is
Is this like 20?
Are we
20?
legal? This is our 21st episode. We're legal. Let's get drunk.
Well, now it's not fun.
Anybody got any
since we're legal.
moonshine?
Yeah, anybody got any moonshine?
here know where
You
to
know
get some
anybody with
moonshine?
any moonshine?
Maybe.
We're 21. Holy cow, I remember
And
that.
it's Horny Tuesday.
And it is Horny Tuesday.
Horny Tuesday.
I just had some side
How's
pork
your,
on Horny Tuesday.
Did you?
Is that?
How's your chocolate nuts over there, Brett?
Oh,
I brought a snack.
snap. Gadzooks, Brad.
Gadzooks. Chocolate-covered almonds,
So last
cheese,
night-
and pepperoni. I mean, what a weird combo.
Just to tell you that
Sounds
Brett pays a
good.
lot of attention to what we say. Last night he goes, "What's that thing called again? A bogan? A
Bogan.
A bogan?
Bogan.
A boga?" I was like, "Dude, it's a bogan."
A booger?
Yeah, you did say a booger. It's a Boone bogan. Remember? An
Yeah.
unrefined. What was it? What was it?
Do you want me to?
Yeah,
No,
do it
do it
They
again.
have, now they just go back and watch episode 20 and they'll find
Oh,
it.
no one's going to go back and watch this shit over voluntarily.
Oh, you won't believe the people that do.
Siri, what is a bogan?
You have to say, hey, Siri.
Why?
Because that's how we do it in America.
Jeez, Jerry, is that you?
Yeah. No.
Goodness gracious. The way the light catches your little Jerry.
Hey, Siri.
That must be a bright light.
Find definition of idiot. Ding. Wade Unger from Australia is the perfect example.
Hey, Siri, do it. Bogan thing.
Oh, hey, Siri. What's the definition of bogan? Or, no, what was a hillbilly?
Good
no,
Lord.
bogan.
Redneck.
And 30
Anyway,
minutes
we're gonna
later,
be
we're
done,
done.
You guys are off track already. Did somebody bring pizza?
That would
Yeah,
imply
Jim
that
brought a
it-
pizza from our great friends
And
at
of course-
Casey's.
Why'd I bring this?
Wait, because
this is because
Jim,
of course,
He
brought
ate
an
it
empty
already.
pizza.
I mean, what the hell?
I mean, have you seen him here lately? He's on his Super National
there were no
diet.
olives on it. There were no green peppers.
At least he's got no yogurt on his lip today.
All right, what are we talking,
Yeah.
what are
And
we
it's
talking
Horny
about today?
Tuesday.
We have a
Horny
guest
Tuesday?
today.
Horny
Oh.
people on Horny Tuesday?
So last
gonna
night
bring-
we crowned
we're gonna-
another champion. Kyle Dumpert finally put the,
Got the monkey
notch
off
in
his
the belt.
back.
You
Some
said
late model
Kyle.
guy from
It's Corey.
Corey, I'm sorry.
Corey.
That's all
Dumper.
right. That was a great race. I
Very
thought that
good.
was a great late. I think we always have some pretty good late model races at the Super Nationals. 50 laps, things shake out. It's a long race. The longest amount of laps we run in any of our features, actually.
Right.
But the late models just, I don't know. I mean, I think they always deliver. You know,
Oh,
we had
there's
40,
no doubt.
41 of them last night, I think is what it was.
We had a 40-some lap green flag run after the slow start. It was a great
Yep,
race.
Yep.
Always
had
put
some
on a good
drama.
show.
You know, we had some drama with Abby from Texas, who I don't know if he's ever raced up in the upper Midwest with a late model. He's got a crate late model, so he meets our rules. He
Yep.
throws our tires on. And he comes up here and runs with guys like Ike who've won this race like 500 times or
Now,
whatever
let's
it is.
clarify that. He walked onto the set of Cocoon and started beating up old people. That's what happened with Ike and Abby, right?
Yeah.
You can't push old people around, Jerry. They get upset. I'm not talking about you.
Oh, I no, you said old people.
By Crikey. I meant by Crikey. He got all
Yeah.
fired up, didn't he, old Jeff?
Oh, he was.
He did.
was
I think
good.
his car owner was even more fired up. I think he was the guy down there wanting to beat up everybody in the infield.
Yeah, Ike's-
Well, I made the cut. I
Right.
made.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I
I think he
made
went
it-
over to talk to the 26 before
I
he
think
went
he
to
went
talk
over
to
to
his
talk
driver.
to everybody.
Yeah.
I made the comment. I said we talked about this in a podcast about almost a fist fight on Victory Lane. I think we're going to get it this year. And then,
Yeah,
then apparently we did have. Apparently the 33 and
others.
the 18 had a little altercation.
yeah, you know.
Yeah, they had a wrestling match.
It happened.
Heat of the moment, passionate.
They're not. If they're not doing that, they're not.
But that
passionate
race
about what
played
they're
out
doing.
well, I thought. You know, Ike drew the pole. You know, Jeff Ike on the pole any race here is going to be hard to beat. I'm sure everybody thought that when they took the green flag. But then you've got Dumpert, who's a defending national champion. And you've got Abby, who doesn't race any IMCA late model stuff or hadn't. He's a defending sport mod champion, Southern sport mod champion. So it's not like Dean Abby don't know this place. He's been up here a lot racing. I think he's raced stock cars here,
Yep.
modifieds here. He's raced about everything here.
Yeah. He was an all-star
And so
race winner, I think,
it
too.
just
wasn't
played
he?
out really well. Yeah, I think he might have been.
I think he was an all-star race
It just
winner.
played out really well. I thought that we'd like to script these races at times, but it's impossible to do.
I don't know how you could.
But that was pretty cool. You know, Abby got into Ike, got him a little shook up coming out of 2, and then what? It was almost like the next lap or 2 laps later.
Right,
Dumpert,
it was the next lap, same spot.
Dumper
turn
did
two.
the exact same thing that to Abby and got around him. and then it was on. We had that late race caution that I thought maybe change it a little bit, but it still was I thought was a fantastic race.
Yeah, the battle for second was going to be more exciting on that last restart.
Ooh,
than
exactly.
The battle for the lead. Yeah,
when we went yellow after the Abby Ike contact the first time of 72 times under yellow, when they were like exchange, but they got close enough that they handed back, they were passing notes, but then components. They passed a couple parts back and forth. Oh, actually, what Ike was doing is he knew the quarter was messed up, so he was just using it.
He's like, you need to go up here.
No, he was straightening the corner, the quarter panel. So
now it's a good race.
That was awesome.
Great late model race. We qualified 2 hobby stock guys last night.
Yeah,
16 cars.
16 cars.
Yep. You look at
sport mods.
You look out in the sea of faces that is our audience, our studio audience here, and you see everyone sitting back mildly amused. Then you see a 15-year-old kid terrified.
I don't think that 15-year-old kid is terrified.
I don't think he's terrified.
He's
terrified
of
not.
what's going on here, not on the racetrack. He's a BAD A55 on the racetrack, but I can see he's thinking, what are these people on? I never want to get old.
No, he doesn't. No. He hangs out with Nicky Webb, so he knows exactly what's going on.
Who coincidentally is his manager,
manager.
so anything we say to him has to go through her first.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Is Nikki
We had
the
to
one
book
wearing
it.
our shirt? Nikki's wearing
We
our
had
shirt.
to book an appearance.
Oh, don't say that.
Through Nikki.
Can Nikki walk up on stage?
Nikki won't walk up. You want to come up, Nikki?
Yeah, please. Come on, Nikki.
Oh, you want to sell a shirt, that's
well,
why.
No, it's not. That's a bonus.
Yeah.
If Nikki just comes up on stage for a second here and does a quick little on the catwalk.
Does a quick little turnaround.
Yeah, look, just hold it there. Wow.
Wow.
Frame the shirt, Nate. It's about the shirt.
Oh,
It's about
She's
the
gone.
She's gone
quickly.
just like that.
That was quick.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
Well, that wouldn't be the first time you've heard that, Jerry, I'm sure.
28 minutes, remember? 28 minutes.
28 minutes.
That counts him driving home from work and opening the door and fumbling with the keys. That's not his
I
performance.
did put the garage door code in.
Yes. Oh, I love Boone. Boone Shakalaka. Boone Shakalaka, everybody. Welcome to, what is it, day 65?
Gadzooks.
Yes. I feel like Bill Murray. Every day I look for punks and Tawny Phil.
Jerry's at a loss of words.
I'm just sitting here. I'm just wanting 28 minutes.
What is 28 minutes?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
So now that we've recapped a little bit of Monday night, it's horny.
Who won our races last night? Who won the hobby stocks? The Nielsen kid won.
Nielsen won the first one, and then
the first one.
Hang on a
And
minute.
the Pierce kid won the
race
sport
Did you say
mods.
kid? Did you
Pierce
say
won the
Brandon
sport
Nielsen,
mod.
that kid? Is that what you said?
You said the Nielsen kid.
Yeah.
The Nielsen kid.
Yeah.
You know he's not a kid, right?
Well, everybody
like
to me
your
is
age.
getting to be a kid.
Yeah, I mean, when you become a grandpa,
Yeah.
everybody, hey, kid, what are you doing there, kid?
Old Grandpa
Next thing you know, everybody's gonna be Bud. Hey, Bud.
Hey, bud.
Hey, Bud.
I will say, though, that hobby stock feature, we did have a couple of wrecks on the back straightaway. John Ross was involved with Rigby.
We went and saw those cars last
John
night.
Ross's car is out there, and they're putting it back together. I think he's going to be racing tonight.
And Rigby, they were bringing a trailer in, I think, this morning and going to the frame machine.
So they may both be back.
That just goes to persevere. I mean, guy tears something up here, and
That-
they had people offer cars, and hey, if you need parts, we got parts. You know, if you need help, let us know. We know a guy.
Rigby
And
was the one that stayed on his
He was
wheels.
on his wheels, yeah.
He was on his wheels.
The other one they're fixing?
Yeah.
The one that rolled?
Yeah.
The 28 car.
That
John
was
Ross.
that was
You couldn't
actually
even tell what
cosmetic.
that car was
Right.
when it came to a stop.
We couldn't either when we drove by it.
They have body panels back on it today. I think they're putting it together. I heard
It's
that he was
amazing
gonna-
because we were talking about it in the infield. It's amazing to me that the guys can go out there and go that fast and hit the wall and tear stuff up and flip, and they just unbuckle themselves and take their helmet off and get out and look at it like, crap,
Yeah.
fix this thing. But they get out safely. The vast majority of the time. It's
I mean,
pretty
even- yeah.
impressive at times when you look at the destruction that can happen in some of those wrecks because that car was pretty tore up.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it here. We saw John Webb get landed on during the Prelude last year, and the car flipped over. But I remember it's probably 18, 19 years ago, right, just west of the flag stand there on the front straightaway. I can't remember his name, but violent modified wreck down the front straightaway, got landed on top of, then rolled over, and they pulled the car in. He says, I'm going home. And next thing you know, there was like 35 or 40 people at that car. And 18 hours later, he was pulling on the racetrack with it.
Yep.
Because,
people do some amazing things. People pitch in. They get their buddies, their other racers in the pits, do lots of stuff to help guys get their stuff put back together, get tore up pretty bad.
I know if the slushy machine fell off the table, there would be just like dozens of people.
We'd have a backup.
Would just come running over to put that thing back. Do you know what we call that kind of crash that we talked about last night in Australia?
A crack up?
That's called a shit mixer. It's what it is. You just...
Well, I thought we were. Aren't we giving some methanol moonshine shit mixers away?
When?
Yeah, yes.
Is that tomorrow?
When?
I don't know. No.
You guys go to bed after the races? What are you doing?
We go to bed after you go to bed, which is before
I
the
go to bed
races
after
are
the
done.
It was like 30 minutes. I was awake last night.
I go to bed after
Yeah, we
races.
sit out for just. But
Yeah, I went-
tomorrow
gave me
night,
one
There's a
lap.
slushy machine over there. It's just sitting idle.
where's the other two?
They're sitting idle over there.
Are they
waiting
ready
for
to be
some-
used?
Oh,
Yeah.
can we start tonight?
If you want to start tonight, I don't care.
We've got breakfast pizza tonight, so we might
Yeah,
as well
we
have a
could. We might
slushie
as well.
with it.
PJ's applauding. There's people applauding loudly for methanol moonshine slushies Tuesdays.
Well, Bobby Lincoln's going to applaud loudly for anything.
Well, we need enthusiastic people. We
Do you need me to mix it?
enthusiastic- Yes.
Just give me the stuff.
We got to go get.
I don't know the secret recipe.
It doesn't matter. You just need to go to. You just need
A
to
little
go to
bit of mixer and a whole lot of moonshine.
You know what you do? You do what the A-Main's winner's name is. Dump it. Right? That's
Dump
all
it.
you do. Just
Dump it.
dump it.
Yeah.
Right?
So you need to send somebody to the fairway or the high V where you can get the methanol moonshine out,
Just
right?
make me a list. Can somebody make me a list?
Do you have any here?
I might do. I might be carrying.
Does Wade have
Are you
moonshine?
carrying?
Well, I
I'm
thought
carrying-
maybe he had a.
He's got
Rumor
a
has
hat.
it you're not
Stack.
packing
He's
though.
got a
So.
hat and a shirt, but
Listen here, 28-minute man.
And by the way, before we move
Malik
on, Malik
Sampson.
Sampson was the other hobby stock player
Oh,
last
that's
night.
a beautiful story. So,
Sorry, Mason. We'll have you on another day.
can we do this for a second?
Yeah, hurry up.
Look at this. Right?
You got your Batman wallet.
So
There's no
remember-
money in
Now
it.
this caught me off guard yesterday, right? Because I always look when I walk around the car. I'm always looking for a decal or something that's a little bit special on the car that can tell that story. And I walk back there, Malik goes, "My name's Malik." I know, mate. I'm not looking for your name. I'm just looking for something special. And on the back, he had a memory of and a gentleman's name, and it had the Batman logo. So I said, "Hey, like matchy, a good deal, Batman." And then he just teared up, and it was his father-in-law who passed. And those kind of stories are what make Boone so special, because you're literally not expecting that. And someone has such an emotional connection to what happens here. And how many times has that happened this week already, where people have just been celebrating people who have passed, or just they wear their heart on their sleeves at this place. It's a really special place.
yep.
Gee, that was a downer.
Yeah, you really.
Yeah, way to go.
Way to go, Wade.
Well, that's what I do. It's my superpower, is bringing people down.
Tear them down to build them back up.
Speaking of getting torn down,
Yeah,
there was
speaking of getting- yeah, we
there
had-
was
we
a
had
sport mod driver
yeah,
who
he-
got torn down in Tech last night.
Yeah, he got to a certain point of tear down, and then he was asked to leave.
Wow.
15 years old.
We're
What
going
were
to
you
get him
doing?
up here, right?
What were you doing at 15 years old?
I was at Super Nationals.
Were you in a race car? Were you
No,
competing
I was out.
in an illegal
let's see,
car for a
50
feature win?
No,
I'm
I was
sorry. Was
watching.
that right?
It was actually right back here by this pole, just outside the handicap. I was watching an illegal beauty pageant.
Before we get to the sport mod situation
Yeah.
last night, let's again just touch on
Today.
what's happening today. We've got.
I love how Brett always reins it back in.
The last I checked over in the draw tent, we had almost 100
There's almost 100
did-
sport
Sport
mod-
compacts.
Well,
compacts.
we have.
registered. Now, whether they're all going to
Let's see
show
what
up or
we
not,
got
who
here.
I
knows?
think
But
it's 80, 70.
we had 170 plus sport mods here last night. We had almost 130 hobby stocks. We had 40 plus late models. Late models are out. They're done for the show now. And we're bringing in compacts, and
We have 83 sport compacts that are confirmed entries today. And I think the record, I have to
many
look in the
Bogans?
book, but I think 84 was the record. And there are like 96 that are registered.
right,
So we
and
could.
it's early. We still got 2 hours before we even
This
actually.
could be an insanely horny
serious.
Tuesday. Wade.
Did you see Mitch Bielenberg's mustache? Yeah,
No.
so Ron Jeremy. I mean, oh wow.
Right, did you see Ryan's mustache in the podcast?
Yeah, I remember
we
when
a
Ryan
few
had that
weeks ago?
mustache. Yeah, you probably didn't watch it, but
Are
Ryan.
you offering rides?
I said that, and he gave me this look of terror.
Can we go back to the sport mod thing?
Let's go back to the sport mod thing. Let's reel this back in.
Hang on a minute.
I'm always the
I'm
voice
going
to
to step out. I'm going to step out. So
all-
you
You're
guys can
leaving?
talk to the
You don't
young-
want to talk to the young man?
He's got to
talk
start
to
his
the young
driver's
sir.
meeting.
Sorry, Miss Webb, are we okay to bring your client up on
We're
stage?
going to bring up a special guest, one
Did
of
you
our
call
first
her Miss
racers.
Webb? Look at the rock on her finger.
This will be the first racer ever on our podcast, won't it?
Live.
It will.
Live in person.
Yeah, first
We've
racer.
had some promoters.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
we've
don't
had a
think
racer.
we've ever had a racer on the podcast.
No pressure,
The only, I mean, there's only let's see. No, the only person we've had
Except
live-
me.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
I
no.
don't think you can really consider me a racer. I tried. I went in circles.
Where's that original sport mod at?
I made a bet with
Killed it.
Paul Vetter that we would bring this up again today, Paul.
I need it in memory of the original sport mod on the back of my stock car.
Yeah.
Because
since you destroyed it.
You know what you could
I
put
mean,
on the back?
at least the original modified, they figured out that we should probably keep it because it might be worth something someday.
I went to the scrap yard in Waterloo, Iowa.
You know what you could put on the back of yours? You could put, like, everyone has their favorite saying on the back. You could have root it or boot it.
Okay.
Or like he always says, or you could always just say, happy wife, happy life,
Yeah, that too.
Mike Albertson said that's all. He says, I've learned, he says from the podcast, I learned that Jim Standard loves sandwiches. He has to call you to find out where they're located. And Brett Ritt says, happy life, happy wife, happy life.
How many steak sandwiches, can we just do a tally? How many? I had 2 yesterday. I have to admit, I had 2.
I've only had one all week.
I just had this conversation with my wife. We were driving over here, and we're driving along, and she just randomly says, I'm eating steak sandwiches tonight. And I'm like, okay, so end every sentence today with, I'm eating steak sandwiches tonight. So that was the joke on the way over. So now I've seen her twice. She's over there working, and I'm just over here talking.
So steak sandwich, but no brat for Brett.
Correct.
Did you have any steak sandwiches last night?
No, I haven't had one.
I haven't had one yet. I haven't had one either.
Oh, I've had 2.
I had
You had one last
night. I had one last night.
You had a sitting taco, didn't you?
Yeah, that's a strange. All I did was house whatever that was for a couple of hours and expelled it.
Did you stop by Garrett's trailer on the way back? Because Garrett had something goofy on his trailer.
It was yeah. When you walk with a taco, it's a walking taco. When you sit down with it, it's just shit in a bag.
It's a sitting taco.
It's a sitting taco.
All right, I'm going to step out.
All right, see you later.
Bye, Brett.
So, young
Driver's
man
meeting
from,
starts in 2 minutes.
Virginia's having
a
steak
sandwich.
We'll
see you in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Special guest.
Gadzooks, I like that, man.
From Farmersville, Texas. Do we need to shrink this down so it fits on you, young man?
No, actually, it just needs to be wider because his head's gotten so big now that he's got a manager.
Wow.
15-year-old Mason Day from Farmersville, Texas. 15 years old.
Round of applause for the studio audience. Thank you. Look, listen to that crowd.
We need somebody with like the applause sign.
Bing, bing, bing. Look, they're up on the top tier up there. Look at it. Remember Neil Diamond? God bless you, tree people. I'm singing for you too.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I've seen Neil Diamond like
Thank
3
you.
times.
The fans who pays. Hey, Mad Dog.
Hey.
Mate, why do they call you Mad Dog? You seem like the least Mad Dog person I know.
Yeah, the other day you said cute little puppy, right?
Yeah.
Cute little puppy.
Bet that pissed him off, didn't it?
So what? Like, it was a baseball net thing or something, right?
It was a baseball game, and I just walked to the cages one day. Coach called me Mad Dog. We were like, all right. And then for pretty much the rest of that year, stuck, and then we just kept using it.
Do you still play baseball?
Yes, sir.
What position do you play?
First base and pitcher, I guess.
Those are pretty key positions on a baseball field.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So why racing? You come from a racing family.
Yes, actually. Big brother races modifieds. Dad races whatever he thinks he races.
What's that?
What are their
What's
names?
What's he think? What's your dad's name?
Well, he's going to start racing modifieds again. He hadn't raced those in probably 15 years.
Damn,
Really?
right?
Wow.
Yeah. Neon shirt over there.
Which one's your brother?
Lanky one. Looks like Stickman.
And what is his name?
Matthew.
Matthew. That name sounds familiar to me.
He's fast.
You've won something, haven't you, Matthew?
Didn't he win
Were
like
you
a
some
Southern
champion?
Sport Mod national title holder or
Oh,
something?
are you his manager too?
Oh, my goodness. No. John Webb manages. John manages Matthew.
Now I know why
Yeah.
John Webb is so soft-spoken. He
Yes.
can't get a word in. We know who wears the pants in that family.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's wearing
Nikki said to Harry, wear these pants today.
So last night, you, Mason, you raced in the Sport Mod qualifying feature. Had a pretty good run
Yeah.
until
what happened?
you didn't.
I don't know, actually. I think so. In the Eco Mods down at Southern Oklahoma, where they race, the Eco Mods were allowed to run 16-inch left rear springs. Well, we did not know that it was supposed to be 13-inch left rear spring down here. So we had a 16-inch when we pulled into Tech.
So they DQ'd you and told you to come back and try again today.
They were going to try to DQ me for my seat foam, according to Jim over there.
Your seat foam?
This
Yeah.
kid's good.
Yeah.
He just hammers out the
Hey.
ass kicking just by pointing at people.
Mason.
He's got power.
Mason, in Farmersville, do they teach reading?
I wish.
Oh, that's why you couldn't read it in the rules?
Oh, be nice. He was
I was
kind
being
enough
nice.
to come up here. Now, what was your initial reaction when you got DQ'd? You were pissed off.
Oh, 100%.
You were Mad Dog, weren't you? Foaming at the mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Who was the voice of reason in your little race team that talked you off the cliff?
Pretty much everyone.
Everyone?
Yeah.
What do they say to you?
They're like, you're fine. We'll get it tomorrow. It's a lot easier to qualify tomorrow. And I was like, well, I hope, because if I don't, I'll be really mad.
So yesterday when you raced your heat race, what was your draw? Did you start front half or back half?
I started front row inside.
Ooh,
because he talked to Wade. That's when we
Yeah.
first found out about Mad Dog and his baseball experience.
So who's responsible in that police lineup that you're associated with just there? Who's responsible for the missing the tech situation? Like, who put in the wrong spring?
So just about all of us. See, we're all from Farmersville, so we all don't know how to read.
He's good. He can stick around.
I think you've got an announcing career if this racing
Yeah, you
thing
might as
doesn't
well.
work out for you.
Probably this weekend if you don't make it in
you
tonight.
Hey, I'll switch you spots tonight, but I can't fit in your seat.
Oh, Nate's doing the
you
one
can try.
finger.
I could try.
Nate's doing the one finger and then this.
That's
Oh, we got 10 minutes left?
10.
You have 10 minutes worth of things to say?
Yeah.
I have a
well,
question for
okay.
you that's not related to the race. Did you have any T-shirt sales last night or T-shirt giveaways?
I don't have T-shirts. He has T-shirts.
Oh, didn't
He's
someone
actually
ask-
wearing his. That's kind of like bragging
Oh, it's
rights
your
right
brother's.
there. Yeah.
We
You're
can
not
get a
supposed to wear your own T-shirt, though.
No.
Jimmy Gustin says you never wear your own T-shirt.
We could just get a Sharpie
How fast
and
has
scratch
Jimmy
out
Gustin
Matthew's
been
name.
lately?
Lately, he's been
He
pretty
has
fast.
been fast.
We're thinking of going to Walmart and just getting like stick figures.
Oh, that
just
works.
writing a name next to it.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of love in that family, isn't there?
That works.
So last night, did somebody request a shirt?
A lot of people keep asking for shirts. So I've been trying to get
Brian's going somewhere with
one
this.
of them, trying to get the shirts made and possibly selling them, but
So how do you give your shirts away? Is it typically a cash transaction or?
cash transaction. You don't
Oh,
want
wow.
cash, I tackle you. You want to run away with the shirt? I'll
I
tackle
mean, this is Boone.
you. Yeah, it's Boone.
Anybody offer anything else for a shirt?
Now that you say it.
I can't believe I'm having this conversation with a 15-year-old.
Hang on. How do you...
Oh, I had a conversation about a shirt incident with a 14-year-old this morning.
You weren't the 7-year-old looking for Capri Sun up on the trailer, up on the stage the other night, were
Because you guys look
No.
about the same.
You do. He actually looks older than you.
Yeah, and he was 7, and he was looking for
So
something.
what happened with this T-shirt request?
So
You can say whatever you think you need
Yep.
to say, too.
I don't know what I need to say.
Well,
honestly.
you just say whatever you told us down
Tell
the
us,
pits earlier.
tell us how it happened.
So
And tell us slowly, because this sounds like a
Yeah,
good thing
'cause-
for Horny
'cause-
Tuesday. Unless I'm reading this wrong.
I'll tell you from my perspective first.
Okay.
I like the way he goes from my perspective. This kid's already...
Yeah, from his. Yeah, here's a hint.
Yeah, his
from
perspective,
my perspective.
says
Come on, Mad Dog. Now we're talking about Mad
Tune
Dogs
in
and...
Tokyo radio
So
station.
there was a young lady who was she in need of a shirt or was she just
So-
looking?
Did she have a shirt on?
We got back from tech.
Okay.
And this
and-
is when you were in a great mood.
We just pulled in. Yeah, great mood already. And sat there, and there's about 10 people on this golf cart. Don't know how they fit those people on there. It actually looks like a clown car when they just keep coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were all drunk yelling, "We need a T-shirt." And they keep driving by, and that's all I hear. Just, "We need a T-shirt." So I messed around. I just, start acting like I was taking my shirt off. And so everybody started laughing. I was like, oh, okay, that joke worked. Me being the comedian I am. And later this morning, they're like, yeah, she said, I'll show you my boobs if you give me a shirt. And I didn't know that. So you see a minor start taking his shirt off.
So the question that I asked you down there, did she get a shirt?
So about 50 feet down our road, they gave her a shirt.
They gave her. Did you?
So
did
I have
you-
a question. Where are you pitted? We can find a shirt, Jerry.
He's
Well,
got
find a shirt.
He's got the stage on top of his hauler down here in the
So
VIP.
yeah.
We'll easily
he
find
needs
it.
to have a shirt that says "Mad Dogs and Puppies."
And Aussies, actually.
There you go.
Oh, wow,
He's
you got
very
a friend.
quick. You did a great job in that race last night too. It got pretty busy, particularly late in that race when you got to traffic, and I could tell it was important that you. Who was the other young kid that was right behind him?
No, it was Braden Richards.
Braden
Why did I
Richards was
even
up there
ask you?
too.
Who was the guy that was right behind
Braden
him?
Richards, the 11R, right?
Yeah, you guys
Yes,
were
sir.
like.
Andrew Pierce was in front
Andrew
of him.
Pierce.
And he's only a year older
So
than
they were
he
like
is.
51 years old
Isn't that
combined.
crazy? They're
Yeah.
like
How old are you, Wade?
that age.
And more.
What age?
He's over 51.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
You are 51?
Yes.
So
I know.
I guess one of the reasons we
It's hard
brought
to
you
believe,
up here,
isn't it? Oh,
everybody
jeez.
gets upset when they get DQ'd.
Yeah.
I think your dad might have been the voice of reason. Possibly. If it's in the rule book,
He
there's
was
no reason to be upset.
Yeah, it's black and white.
Black and white.
13-inch spring. We
Right.
didn't have it, so we'll hit it.
Do you have one today?
Actually, so we did get one. So.
Okay.
So is it 3 inches short or 3 inches too big? What was the ruling?
So 16-inch spring will.
You should know what 3 inches is, Wade.
If you.
The kid's 15, Ryan.
He wasn't talking to the kid, Wade.
He's here, Ryan.
And he's talking about boobs.
He's very
But yeah,
intelligent.
he's talking about boobs.
So please tell me, Mad Dog.
Okay, so 16-inch spring, if
Yes.
you can press it to a certain number, basically when the car hikes up and gets under itself, it can still have a lot more compression than a 13-inch spring, which is what the thought is, which we didn't know, and so we didn't do that, but we still got DQ'd, which is fine. So we put a 13-inch spring, and the load of the spring, every inch you go, say it's a 200-pound spring, every inch is 200. So you go 2 inches, 400. Don't know much more math than that from Farmersville.
We need him in the booth. We need him in the
You
booth.
had me at hello, Mad Dog. Can you tell me what a cheese curd is? Because that's the other question I have.
Cheese curd. I heard y'all talking about that, and that sounds disgusting.
Thank you.
They're good.
You are from
Good.
Farmersville, aren't you?
You just said they're good? I'm like,
Cheese curds are good.
cheese curds?
Yeah.
I can smell them from your
Can
breath.
I just say, it
My
rhymes.
breath?
Yeah, your breath.
I haven't had any cheese curds
Yeah, I mean,
today.
it smells like it.
Mad Dog, what's another word that rhymes with curd that starts with T?
Turd.
There you go. Sorry, all those people from Wisconsin. I had side pork today.
I know you did. You
I
thanks.
said that like 7 times.
It was nice.
He's like Jerry. If
He's a
he's not heard the
smartass.
first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good racer. I'm impressed with this young man,
And
boys.
I think even more stand up. You get DQ'd at Super Nationals. It's hard to get in. It's hard to
Yeah.
get qualified. You're willing to come up here and talk about it. You're going to go back. You're going to go back to work tonight and try it again,
Oh, yeah, we've been on working before here.
right? So more than likely, we'll.
Did you catch
Wade
that
might
girl's
be-
name by any chance?
No, I didn't.
See, he's only 15. Someone older than that would have been all about that. Facebook,
You'd got a
Instagram
selfie.
page, and a selfie.
I think you're all about that.
Yeah,
I think
don't worry
that's
about that.
what's going on here.
I'm not here for a haircut,
Well,
mate.
he is across the world from home, so
Isn't it great? The youth of America.
Yes.
the future of our sport right here
This is
in good
exciting.
hands.
He knows it's Horny Tuesday.
He's a hell of a young racer and a very, very smart young boy. So
Yes, you've got a career ahead of you.
I'm glad I met you, Mad Dog. I'm looking forward to seeing you again tonight. You know where I am, out in the middle there. Bring any of your friends on golf carts. You can all swing by.
And if it doesn't work for
Especially
you,
ones looking for shirts.
if it doesn't work for you out there tonight, then come on up and say hi in the booth.
All right.
We can squeeze him in
Hey.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
hey.
mean he's small
He's
enough.
mine, all right?
Well-
we met first. You
That
guys-
sounds a little funny. I'm a minor. Remember that.
Wow.
It's out of my respect for the youth of America. I'm not
All
going
right.
to respond to that. I just
All
want
right,
to find out where you hang out in the pits. I want to drop by, and we need to shoot a bit of a story because this kid's got some star quality. It's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What a
What do you
deal.
think?
I
We're 2 minutes out from wrapping this
you
up.
asked me what I think.
Yeah.
I don't think. You know that.
Imagine if he
there's-
comes back next year and he has a little Dallin.
Oh yeah, you get like a
You got
little.
to get a little Dallin.
You know, there is so much more life potential to my right now than there is to my left combined.
You know, Dallin Murdy's been shaving for 5 years and he's cut himself both times.
Both times.
Oh, don't be giving me the guy's going to be a superstar one day. Don't worry about that. You checking your phone, right?
Uh-oh.
Well, it was.
Oh, stock car repellent.
What's that?
I forgot I had this. Stock car repellent. That's Ian with the IMCA TV crew. Has stock car repellent from the infield because of Dan McIntoon's situation with the light pole 2 years
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
But was it Damon Murdy last year getting
Yeah.
down there hitting the golf cart that Ian was by? So hopefully Ian will be out of harm's way this year.
Yeah,
got
'cause
some
he's not
stock
gonna be
car
down
repellent.
there.
You don't drive a stock car?
Yeah.
You probably do back home. I don't know.
Yeah. Might. Never know.
Do you sell T-shirt repellent?
No.
Because I reckon that'd be effective.
Yeah. No, he didn't sell it last night.
He gave it away.
He didn't have any shirts, so he didn't. There was repellent.
Yeah,
in
had
it.
any
I feel
shirts?
like you're failing as a parent, Dad. You let the girl drive away on the golf cart and didn't have him. Remember that life experience that lady gave at the booty contest last year when she just threw her
Yeah.
son up there on the stage with $100 and said, "There you go, son. You'll learn more in the next 10 minutes than I can teach you."
Yeah. Then the one gal fell off the stage and she forgot everything she ever learned. Well, I think it's about time to wrap this whole show
Yep,
up.
it's time.
No, we're getting that.
Yeah.
Is that? Are we doing a substitution in volleyball or did we travel? I'm not sure what we traveled.
How does Mad Dog relay this experience now? When they say to him, what do they say? What does he say?
I don't know what he says.
What did you just say?
Well, what do you say when you go back to your pits or your family and they say, hey, that was really cool, you hang out with Jerry, Ryan, and Wade? Like, what did they say? How do you put the last 15 minutes of your life into words? What just happened for you now? Exactly.
Train wreck.
Train wreck.
Well,
he just described my love life.
Pretty much accurate.
All right.
So we're going to get this.
Come on.
We're going to get this train wreck underway. So thank you for joining us here live in the Napa Fan Zone. And we'll be back tomorrow at noon. Yeah, it's a threat.
He will be. I don't know if we will.
You may have this show tomorrow. We don't know. So get ready to kick back. We're going to turn things over. We're ready to go do some racing here on IMCA TV live on Horny Tuesday from the IMCA Speedway Motors Super Nationals, fueled by our great friends at Casey's.